Good evening. Welcome to Local News 8 at 5. I'm Eric Moon. In continuing coverage, questions still remain tonight about the event that led to the arrest and arraignment of 3 suspects who are behind bars, 2 in Boise at the Ada County Jail and 1 in Twin Falls. Skylar Meade and his alleged accomplice Nicholas Umpenauer both held on a $2 million bond, and Tonya Huber, who is being held on a $500,000 bond. Joining me now in studio is Local News 8 reporter Braden Wilson with what we know to this point. Braden.
Eric, it was an intense 36 hours as the manhunt concluded with the arrests of Skylar Meade, Nicholas Umpenauer, and Tonya Huber. Coverage of this manhunt across the nation, including interviews you can only see on Local News 8.
First, that urgent manhunt underway at this hour for an escaped inmate in Idaho. 3 corrections officers shot and wounded. The officers ambushed by a gunman who authorities say was helping the prisoner escape.
The manhunt began early Wednesday morning. Meade was taken to the St. Alphonsus Hospital in Boise to receive treatment for apparent self-injurious behavior. This was at 2 a.m. As officers were preparing to take Meade back to prison, a shooter, now believed to be Umpenauer, shot at 2 of the corrections officers, injuring both. The officers are expected to recover. This led to Idaho's first ever blue emergency alert sent across the state.
Now we go to this map. After leaving the Treasure Valley, the suspects drove north. Investigators say Monty and his dogs were taken and driven east from Julietta in his silver 2019 Chrysler Pacifica. Monty's body was later found March 20th in a desolate area near Leland. The original getaway car, the one they left in out of the Boise area, the Honda Civic, was also found. Gerald Don Henderson was found at his home in a secluded area outside of Orofino. Monty's dogs and a pair of shackles were located at Henderson's home.
They may have also made a pit stop in Missoula, Montana with the Chrysler Pacifica, 4 hours and 15 minutes away from Latah County. Then, on Thursday afternoon, everything changed. At approximately 2 p.m., the pair was located in Filer. This video shows Twin Falls Police, ISP, and the FBI among authorities going to a home on the 200 block of North Street in Filer. That's where the suspects were located, just blocks away from the county fairgrounds. Local News 8 was the only East Idaho news source in Filer Friday, where we talked with members of the fairgrounds. With interviews only on 8, we find out people at the fairgrounds were shocked by the news.
Because I don't think we realized the threat until then. Because that was kind of after the fact of they got caught, there's been 2 homicides. And I know one of our crew that was out there by herself for a while that was like, oh, that would have been nice to know ahead of time. Because she's like, well, what if they were on the fairgrounds? And because I heard that was a close call. They were here, left the fairgrounds, kind of drove in and out. And then the police chase was on.
ISP says the success in the capture of the escapees is thanks to many of the tips from the public and all of the help they received from multiple agencies. Huber is charged with harboring a fugitive, eluding police, and drug possession, as she tried to avoid police by leading them through a high-speed chase Thursday afternoon. All 3 were in court Friday, and again Local News 8 was the only East Idaho news source in the courtroom. Meade and Huber are expected to face their charges in Ada County. They still have yet to be charged with any of the murders they may be connected to, while Huber will have a preliminary hearing on April 14th. Questions still remain about these 36 hours. Both men are members of the gang Aryan Knights. It is still unclear if this is a gang-backed event. How did Meade coordinate this escape while in prison? Why were they found at the home in Filer? The connection to that home and the connection to Huber is still unknown. For more on this story, you can find it on our website, localnews8.com, and the Local News 8 app. We will also provide updated information on our website and app when there are new developments. In studio for Local News 8, I'm Braden Wilson.